Extend my reach like a giraffe. I keep on going, I never ever gave up. I am the person who will do great things, even though I started having absolutely nothing. But the Lord that I serve is a king. He's the one who's in control of each and everything. He is the one who's gonna pull me through.
Are you just another person that makes up the population?
I'm here at Molo Africa, here to fly the plane what we built from Cape Town to Cairo. So it's going to be a lifetime opportunity.
Hi guys, it's Megan over here. So what we are doing today is I'm going under disguise. So I'm going to put myself a wig and just disguise, and then people won't know it's actually me. I'm going as Charlize, a typical Afrikaans lady, and I'm going to try to irritate people as much as possible and see how they really treat me if they don't know it's me. Okay? And then I think they are going to pick me for the project because my mommy told me I'm very special, so I think they're really going to choose me for this project, and then it's going to make you very famous because you're building a plane, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then Airbus, Boeing, everybody's going to ask you, please come build the plane for us.
This was the captain.
As I say, I wake up and sleep up in the morning with inspiration, and
What inspires you? But what inspires you?
This project.
But okay, so we got into this project through Werner, which you guys will see later. You got inspired, but is this the reason why you're inspired, or is there something much on a bigger scale?
That is one of the reasons. I mean, this is one of the reasons that this is. I was very involved in helping to put this book together.
Okay.
But this is one of the reasons, and the fact that we can make such a huge difference in the world with this project, you're going to inspire millions of people because they're going to look at this and they're going to say, if they can do that at 16, what's wrong with me?
That's why
they can build an airplane, fly from Cape Town to Cairo, come back safely.
Why do you think people operate in that way? Like, you want to inspire because this. When did your daughter write this book?
She wrote that one when she was 13.
Wrote the book at 13. At 16, she's about to fly. You're gonna build the whole airplane.
We're gonna build it from scratch. It's a kit-built aircraft, but it's got to be erected, built from scratch. Engine
And
put
you
on,
pilot.
avionics, pilot.
Okay, so you're gonna inspire people to. If a 16-year-old girl can do that, why can't you? So why do you think people are not taking the next step?
I think they're just too comfortable. A lot of people are too comfortable in the company.
I love this. Too many options. Now you just said the right word.
Yeah, if you go home every evening, you can watch your DSTV. You've got a hot bed and a
Why change?
I mean, we were in the States, and the Americans are very comfortable. They live in such a shell because they don't see anything outside the States. And I think South Africa's becoming that way as well.
So what I said to Charlene, I said to a lot of times people fail and not become successful because they've got too many options. If you don't have options, then you will make it work. Now, in terms of self-discipline, if you force yourself, although you're feeling comfortable, and though you're living in a comfortable state, you still have that self-discipline and that achieve the things that you want to achieve to go and make it work. So it's a mindset thing. So how do you think we need to change our mindset? Of how can the people change, although they're in a comfort zone, how can they change?
Well, I was reading a very interesting book called the 5-second rule. I don't know if you've heard about it. 5 seconds. You've got
I've
5
heard of
seconds,
it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to make a decision and then start acting on your dream.
Yeah, but I heard about this. That's what
The 5-second rule. Yeah.
that when in doubt, don't, and 5 like the 5 second, just do it.
So when this project started, Megan came up with this idea, we added to it, we put our business brains to it, and together we came up with this phenomenal project. And people said, no, it'll never work. We had so many doubters. No, it'll never work. We didn't have anything. We had no sponsors. We had no airplane. We had nothing.
Okay.
And we just decided we're going to do it. And as a team, we are still going to do it. I mean, it hasn't been done yet. We're still in the preparation stage.
Yeah, but
we will do it. I can guarantee you.
But it's like a woman when she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So she's pregnant for 9 months. She says, yeah, no, I've got a child. I'm like, I don't see the child. But it's in my belly. I said, but I don't see it. So it's like speaking life over this project, knowing it's going to work, but the birth needs to come in the mind. The seed needs to be planted in the mind. It needs to grow, and then the actions takes place, which is the birth.
Yeah, so everybody's got ideas, and lots of people have got ideas, and the guy that's watching his DSTV and is comfortable has also probably got ideas. But then his mind shuts him up within those 5 seconds. So he's going to have this idea, and his own mind is going to say to him,
okay, so what happens if it doesn't work? Not the project, but I'm speaking in general now. There's a lot of times people's like, yeah, but I did try it and I failed. I did try it, but I failed.
Of course it's not going to work. That's just what happens.
So
it doesn't work.
Okay, so
you've got to make it work.
I want to find out. In a lot of times, I said to myself, I've already failed, but let's try to fix it. How's your mindset? Like, this project is just about to launch into a massive scale.
We know that there are going to be many, many failures. We know that before we start. We're not going to go through this project, fly from Cape to Cairo and expect not to fail. I mean,
exactly.
It's just impossible.
Exactly.
We've already had,
but you've already prepared yourself.
Failures,
You're preparing yourself for the failures to make sure that it's not going to happen again, or it is going to happen, or you're preparing yourself.
Exactly. So when you get a failure, you say, okay, what can I learn from this? What did I do? What feedback am I getting?
Yeah.
And if I'm getting the incorrect feedback, I'm doing the wrong thing. Change what I'm
I
doing.
like that. I like that.
What we've been seeing in these students is a remarkable difference in how they react to most of the children. I mean, we've told thousands and thousands of students about this opportunity. And I mean, there are 130 that took it up and took action. And the irony is this. It is more than double of them have confirmed that they're coming. But the ones that took action are the ones that are getting an opportunity of a lifetime and are learning and are developing to someone much stronger than what they were this morning. Each and every single one of these people that are going out of here are going to have a different life when they apply what they've learned here.
So everybody wants to get their start, right? All right, so you want to be an actor and you want to be an entrepreneur, right? But did you notice that he was thinking more of an entrepreneurial point of view and he was thinking out of a marketing point of view? See, I'm thinking about those type of stuff. So you guys want to make things happen for yourself. So that's why I'm seeing at leadership. I'm looking at who's doing the extra thing, who's not overthinking it and not taking a step back and say, but how can I actually make this thing work? So everybody's sitting here. It's cool, that's very nice. But what's the next step of your life? What is the next thing that you're going to do? So we're all motivated, very, very nice, and it's very nice. But what happens if you're such an underdog in your life, you don't have finances? You don't have education. You don't know how to make the thing work. What then? What are you going to do then? Every excuses, you've learned that there's no such thing as excuses, right? So he wants to be an actor, and I'm using him as an example because I'm an actor. I've started with acting. I wanted to be an actor. And I got the auditions, and I was failing all the time. So I said, well, let's make our own movie. Now, for some of you don't know really about the real financial part, but it takes about 1 million to 4 million to make a movie. The first day when I started making my film, my second feature film, was the day that I was minus 70,000 rand in my account. So I was a complete underdog, but I still made the thing work.
But do not think that the fact that you do not have a university education is holding you back from doing and achieving what you want to and believe in. Because that couldn't have happened if you didn't have the belief and the drive and the tenacity. How many times did you want to do it?
Oh, many times. I slept on a couch. Slept on a couch and did the work. I didn't sleep for 2-3 days at a time. So if I can do it, which is a nobody, you guys can do it. It's so easy.
And pure and simple, it comes down once again to those rules that I gave you. Self-discipline, belief, drive, taking action. You had to become someone else, to do and act differently, to have what you've got now.
I saw myself in the future, and I wanted to become that.
Absolutely.
And I didn't use excuses.
Absolutely. You guys, much for watching. And for the very that
Sorry, can I just say something before this? I want to give a testimony to Renier. You haven't met me, but I follow you on Facebook. And I remember when you were, like your scratch life, you didn't even have an office. You didn't have space to work from. And you didn't hide that from people. You were very honest about that. I'll tell you who I am. But I just wanted to add to that and to tell the children that what he's saying is not even half of what he went through. He went through worse than that. And look at him now.
He's awesome.
Very humble guy.
What you did there inside completely moved me. I needed to keep in the tears. It really meant a lot to me because, you know, as an entrepreneur, you do a lot of work and there's no that. People don't see the hard work.
Yes.
They only see the flashy, and I'm not for the flashy jobs. I'm not for the flashy stuff. But I am there to help and try to give back. That's where I am. So
I'm meeting you for the first time. And when I walked in and I saw you, I was like, I know this guy. And then when you started talking about your first movie, I even know the time you were doing the auditions because it was on Facebook. I'm your friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was really, and I'll go back to Derek and I'll say to Derek, that guy, you know, like that guy. I can't pronounce African's name. So
yeah.
I was like, ooh, Renier. And I'm like, oh, is that how you pronounce it? I'm like, oh.
That's me. That's my private, and that's me. No, I've got two. I've got one is personal.
Which one is you? This one?
That one. And the other one is my business page. That's
no,
a
the
business
business
page.
one, I don't think I know it. This is the one.
Yeah, but you haven't liked my business page.
I would like it.
What's
That's why I
wrong
said I
with
don't know.
you?
I didn't think I know that one, so I knew this
Yeah,
one.
there we are.
No, we are.
Okay, so now I need to take a picture. Underdog Zones, welcome to another edition of the Underdog Zone. This is episode 128. I'm at an event, as you might have noticed. So I've got literally two books. Now the reason why I'm doing this interview is because she was 13, going on 15 years of old when she wrote her first book. And I think he was about 15 years old when he wrote his book. So we're going to have a discussion on how did they think? You wrote that book in what? Age 13. But why is there 15 years?
Because this is the revised edition.
What's the difference between the two?
There's just like a new cover and a few
New
edits,
look and...
a few extra things and stuff.
And how old were you when you wrote that book?
This book, I wrote it when I was 13, but finished it at 15. So
13 finishes by 15.
Yes. What
Look
kept
at the
me
difference
was,
in
Yeah, that's much bigger. I know.
no, what kept me was firstly, you know, we wanted to get a publisher originally, then we found that was a waste of time. So we decided to self-publish it, and we just needed to get editors to edit it properly and make sure that the message comes out the best way it could.
Okay.
So all of 2017 last year was actually just edits, because by 2016 it was finished.
I understand. How many times you rewrote that book when you did the edit?
Not once.
Serious?
I got a message from an author, and he told me is get it out, then get it right. So I believe that the message I had was good enough. There were some things that of course we had to edit, but I didn't rewrite it and then do everything over, because then you can just as well write a second book. So my name is Megan Werner. I wrote this book at the age of 13. Then it has been forwarded by Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I also speak with him on stage. Since then my book's been translated into Russian. It became a bestseller in English and Russian, and I also do international inspirational speaking, so all around the world.
So can you speak Russian?
Little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so just something, because we had an astronaut here a little bit earlier.
Yes,
Okay,
the
so
Russian astronaut. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Megan. Я из Африка, мне 16. Hello, my name is Megan. I come from Africa and I'm 16 years old.
So my name is Ntando Makwela. When I wrote this book at 13 but finished it at 15 and published it as well at 15, I'm 16 now, so it's been a couple of months since this book came out, and I've been going on TV and radio stations ever since. A lot. Yeah, I also follow him. I've been reading most of his books. The 3 newest books I actually own.
So if you really want to change the way you think in terms of especially real estate and manage your money, then Rich Dad Poor Dad is a very good book to start with. So my question to you is, now my audience is an audience that wants to be entrepreneurs, that wants to start. And I keep on advising them to do it at a younger age. You guys start at 13, 15.
Yes.
What went through your mind?
I think actually at 12 I was still really depressed, no friends, being bullied at school. I went to a seminar and we started doing a lot of personal development as a family, and there I realized that the only person that is limiting is yourself.
That's pretty, like, so you invested in yourself,
yes,
basically.
So I invested in myself. I started doing more things to grow myself into a bigger person. I overcame the bullying, I got more friends. So then that's where that began. Then I realized that if you've got an idea and you don't take any action on it, it's always going to remain an idea.
Always.
So the idea of the book, I wouldn't have the book here today if I didn't take action on my idea of writing a book. All these people wouldn't be here today if I didn't take action on actually wanting to build a plane.
So it's a ripple effect of your decision.
Yes.
That's good. And what went through like your mindset?
For
Well, you also went through the personal development or not?
I did. My parents have been taking me to personal development since I was 10 years old, you know, wanting to make me a better person. But it wasn't until I was actually 13, 14 where I decided that I wanted to make the change. You know, before I was just going to seminars, learning something new.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm an adult, I'll implement them. But then I realized that there's a lot of people who need help now.
Yes.
And need that inspiration. So I decided to go on and do what I wanted to do at the time, which was to write my first book.
Okay? Before we go with the book, because it's a big thing. Now you guys are sitting here with a book, and now you guys are international speakers. You guys went to Russia, if I'm not correct.
She went to Russia.
I went to Russia. Ntando's quite still new.
Next month, I think, we're getting sponsors for me to go to New York.
Why did you write a book?
For me, it was taking all the things I've learned from my parents, from people around me, from people who have been an influence in my life, and taking those lessons and putting it into a book that teenagers can read, adults can read, and anyone who can read.
That's the interesting part. Why a book?
I think for me, a book is something I've always wanted to write. So my parents took notice that I was a writer, and I've always been writing since I was very young. So I wanted to take my knowledge and put it in a book.
How much did a book help you guys in your business?
So for me, I wanted to write a book because you can make a difference right there at the spot. So when you do speaking,
Okay.
you actually have to be there
Yes.
and speak to the people to make a difference in their lives.
That's it.
By writing a book, it can be in, I don't know, the other side of the world, and you can still make a difference in that person's life because you wrote the book and you're giving that advice to them, but you're not actually there.
Anything that you guys want to add before we sign off?
I think for me, as a business person, especially someone who's striving for business, always have, an end in mind. Not just setting the goals, but create a perfect vision of exactly where you want to be and how you want to be. Not just where your business wants to be or how much money you want to make, because those things, most people set those things, but they don't really know how they want to feel at the end of the day. And that's probably one of the most important things. You need to know what kind of feelings you want to generate. And if you love your business, then your business will make you happy. And if your business makes you happy, that helps you succeed.
What's your end goal? What is your end result? Look at the North Star.
If you have an idea, take action on it. Otherwise,
That's
it's just going to stay an idea. To set your goals and with self-discipline, achieve those goals. Because if you slack on yourself, then those goals aren't going to achieve themselves.
That's it.
So
I like that.
definitely achieving your goals and then also improving yourself every single day.
You said small steps towards goals. Small steps. I mean, look at this. You guys are young. You guys are 16.
Yes, and 16.
16. Tell me quickly about the project again.
Okay, so
They're busy with a project. They're going to build a plane. Come on, man.
So we're putting together a group of 20 teenagers.
Listen to that.
That's them right there.
Okay, so we need to hurry up, but tell us the
Okay.
what's the project?
A group of 20 teenagers are going to build a plane. It's going to be a world record, so we're building a plane. Me and Ntando are flying this plane from Cape Town to Cairo, so
Can you
right
fly?
through Africa.
Can you fly?
I'm learning to fly, I'm doing my PPL, and on the way, we're going to teach Ntando how to
Okay,
fly.
but this is the interesting thing. They didn't wait to learn how to fly. They did it, and on the fly, they build the airplane while they're flying. That's,
And I'm also going to get my flying hours on my own plane, the one that we built.
you see. So if they can do it, what's stopping you? Cheers, guys. Who's doing it at this moment?
So we've been coming up with disadvantages and advantages because right now we're not exposed to material like resources. So we've been sketching down our ideas
I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's brilliant, but how are we going to scale it now?
might maybe make even a competition, like maybe say who sells the best food.
We need to, when you enter into a project or business, yes, we understand the vision is to help the people. That's the first thing. I've been doing this for 3 years and I haven't received 1 cent. For 3 years. Then if it was so easy, then everybody would have just got the money. But it's not. Alright? So he's a musician, he wants to take his craft out to the world. So I said, alright, let's do it on UnderdogZone. I advise him to, yes, music videos is very nice, but if you do freestyle, people can see your talent.
Yes.
Okay, so I asked him to do freestyle. UnderdogZone's becoming hero.
Yes.
More or less that type of genre.
This is a freestyle. I started rapping ever since I was a child, Started hustling each and every day. I started working hard with my muscle. I started joining up in the hustle, even though it was tough and sometimes it was not all that good. It was pretty rough, but I extend my reach like a giraffe. I keep on going. I never ever gave up. I am the person who will do great things, even though I started having absolutely nothing. But the Lord that I serve is a king. He's the one who's in control of each and everything. He is the one.
UnderdogZones, thank you so much for being part of the show. This show is all about entrepreneurship, but in a very, very young age. It's just to show that if God wants to show His glory, He doesn't care about age. He doesn't care about where you are in your life at this moment, where you want to be, because He just wants to show His glory through your life. So that means that taking action, using the talents and gifts that God gave you, and actually making a difference in your community. This is the interesting part. Become from underdog, becoming an absolute hero, and you actually showing other people how to do that as well. That's why UnderdogZone is here. That's why we started the show. It's a Saturday afternoon. I would like to say thank you so much for being part of the show.
The microphone freeze. I am the kind of person who can rap forever. I can rap until I even start having a fever. I rap till everybody started growing up.
If there's any music artists or any rappers out there that you think you can freestyle in a better way, or even if you can beat my friend that was just on UnderdogZone in freestyle, make a video for me. Make a video, put a freestyle video, tag me in at Renier Weideman on my business page or on Instagram at Renier Weideman. I'm gonna see who's gonna be the best, and I'm gonna see where I can help you to promote and actually get your brand out there. This is the opportunity. This is a one life opportunity. I was thinking about this because here's a music artist. He wants to be a rapper. He wants to get into the rapping business. He wants to get into as an artist, and yet there are some few setbacks. Why don't you freestyle and I'll put it on UnderdogZone? The topic is, if you want to be part of this, the topic is, okay, underdogs becoming a hero. So you need to say where you came from, like underdogs. We were an underdog. We were hustling. We were really working hard. Now we became a hero through the principles of the kingdom of God. This is the key element, is God, through God, all things are possible. Okay, but God wants to show it through you. So you need to go out and do it. You take the first step, God will take the second. Cheers, guys. Waiting for that videos. Cheers.